Teaser Tuesday, gentlemen?
Teaser Tuesday.
Fired.
Let's do it. Oh, electric guitar. Teasers.
You're going to like the options I put together for you this week.
You're like, let's, oh, look at you. So listen, there's only one Wong. There's actually two Wong teaser legs. The Stanford Wong teaser leg, again, defining Stanford Wong, pseudonym, real name, John Ferguson. John Ferguson teaser legs, or Stanford Wong teaser legs. They are dogs of 1.5 to 2.5 teased up through the 3 and 7. Home favorites of 7.5 to 8.5 teased down through the 7 to 3. The only ones that really qualify are the Miami Dolphins, 2.5-point dogs against the Falcons. Oh, and now there's you're right. That's the only one now because the Giants moved also. There was a moment where the Giants were a teaser leg, but now they're +3, so not technically either. So Kelley has used the Dolphins here, and then he's given us the Ravens and the Patriots, which you could basically tease down to just have to win against their respective opponents, the Bengals and Jets, and then creatively,
and then maybe a little personal flair,
a little poetic
Kelley.
license.
I'm saying one that I might be teasing this week would be the Bucks down to, I think there's a 12 out there at William Hill in town. I might go Bucks down to 6. I don't know what I'm pairing it with yet, but that's what I might do.
I don't hate it. Through the 10 and the 7.
Yeah.
They have the thing that they're so good at is they just take whatever the defense is. So like it could be a Lenny Fournette game. It could be an Antonio Brown game. It could be a Chris Godwin game. It could be a Mike Evans game. I mean, like, it's just, so if the Bears come out and they go, oh, we're going to do this against them, well, they'll just do whatever works. Like Tom Brady, one thing that they have really, really going for this team, on top of Tom Brady having the 27-year-old thumb apparently as well, for TB12 thumb, is that like he really and truly though, he's as much as he is, you see the fire on the sidelines and you kind of see all the the emotion and all stuff like that. As far as being selfish, he's not all that selfish. Like if it's a game where it's better for the team to run the ball, like, they'll run the ball. He will run the ball. Like he'll do that and stuff. And so, yeah, I mean, if the Bears come out, they have no match here either. That's the other thing is, so yeah, the Bucks are weak in the secondary. Fields has looked so over his head. Yeah. He has looked so over his head. And so is he really going to exploit this Bucks secondary? No, so and you can't run against the Bucks at all. So it's either throw or nothing. So you think that Fields is going to be able to take advantage of that? I mean, there's no way. I mean, this is a touchdown win for sure. So
I kind of like it. Do you think there's any chance the Packers get into teaser range for us this week?
Nope.
I'm praying because that happened with us to the Rams at the end of last week, and I was so shocked by it. And I'm holding out hope that it might happen again.
I don't think there's going to be a ton of love for the Washington.
I don't think so. What's the reason for people betting Washington here?
I don't know. But I was a little surprised last week with the Giants because of that. I know that was Daniel Jones just getting officially cleared to play in that game, but still, like that moved a point and a half.
Do the Dolphins interest you at all?
Not at all.
They do for me. Yep. That'd be the only team that I'm like looking at and seeing if there's any way to pair.
Kelley under his breath the whole time. No.
Like any way to pair this week. I mean, so here's the thing. I mean, like basically what it comes down to is like, are the Falcons like? I mean, I know it's 2.5 now. It was 3. Like, are the Falcons a field goal favorite on the road against anyone?
I guessed this one completely wrong. I thought the Dolphins be a little slight favorite.
And then now if you're going to give me,
they opened that way.
If you're going to give me 8.5. 8.5 at home with the Dolphins. If they can get really, I'm holding out right now just to see what this cornerback situation is going to look like. If either Xavier Howard or Byron Jones can get back out there, because this is another thing about this past week. Yes, they did lose in London to the Jags, but one, they had a 4th down that they went for. They played it aggressively as they should have, and were going for the win. And look, we're not going to fault them for that. And then they play without both their starting corners. I mean, like, so if they can get one of those guys back this week, that would lead me a little bit more towards the Dolphins in this thing. But I need to wait for some injury report stuff on that as well.
How about this one? Ready? Mm-hmm. How about Houston plus 23?
It'd be so hard.
How about that one? 23.5. What is it? 18.5? How about 24.5?
I joked about a couple of these, like that one. Yeah, that one, the Lions.
No, seriously, you wouldn't want to play with 24.5 points on the Texans? I'd be like, if you beat me, tip of the cap.
I mean, what's funny is yes, but like I feel like there's Like what's the percentage you got to get teaser legs home to be profitable? Like 72% or something like that. I forget exactly what it
well,
is.
It depends what the juice is that they're throwing.
I feel like I only have about a 62% chance of getting that home.
By the way, I hope people there's obviously going to be people out there like can't believe he's recommending that.
No, we're not recommending anything. We're just talking through options here.
That is 17.5 with a 47.5 total though. Like that is incredible.
And it didn't list it up here, but I mean the leg that I'm looking at would be Patriots down to 1.
Yeah.
And Dolphins up to 8.5.
I think that's the one. Patriots down to 1. Exactly what you said. That's probably the most prudent one to play because again, Baltimore scares.
It's 6.5, I guess, at some point, but I think it's 7 at most shops, and so like getting it down to 1. It is still 6.5 at DraftKings though, so it is still 6.5 at DraftKings.
It's slim pickings though. I mean, with everything this week.